Time for some silver. Oh yeah, let's make a Byzantine. Gonna stitch me up a little bracelet today. This and a spoon will be for the end caps. I still have to mark out my measurement down one way and then cut the end off. That's alright. And before I get to actually soldering everything, what I'm going to do is separate these. I'm going to count out 4 in one and then 2 in the other and repeat it until they're all gone. And how I solder them is I put 2 inside of 2 all at a hard solder, and that'll basically make one little box. And then I'll take the other 2, put them through that, and take another box and put it on as I solder these 2 at a medium. Sort them all out. Nice and sorted, ready to go. These are the 4 packs, and this is the 2. I'm going to save those for later. Now let's solder all these. It's going to be a hard solder, 2 inside of 2. that's a good start. All of the 2 inside of 2 done. I still have to clean them all up while they're easy to get to before I actually solder in the other links. And here's my other sets of 2. These ones will be soldered in between each of those at a medium. And I think I'm going to make some more. I want this to be a little bit longer than I have made before. Let's clean these all up and then start on the soldering. Cool. All of these are opened up now. All of these are cleaned, ready to go. I'm glad I went through them, as I kind of messed up on a few, but that's okay. Easily fixable. And so far, out of 91 links, I've only torched 1 so far. These middle ones are going to be the little bit trickier. Only because I use a big torch like that currently. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 2 and 2, and then 1 link, and then put another one on. To start, it's going to look weird and be a little bit floppy, but that's okay. Now this link here will be at a medium, and then I'll put 1 more in its place next to it, and I'll show you the next little trick that I have to help start this. The next little trick that is really helpful, I keep a little bit of this copper wire here, tying stuff down. What I like to do is take the ends and fold it over like that, and then put my little piece of copper wire through so it holds on to that one little box. This helps me for reference on knowing when I start this which end started with a hard, which is that little box. These 2 right here are the medium links, and then when I go to solder in more medium links, I'll take these 2, flop them over like that, grab another medium, and cinch it through. And that's a good start for our Byzantine. And before I do that, I'm going to take another box and put it on there. And a helpful tip is when you solder on one link, it's easy, but when you go to put in the next loop, you want to take whatever joint your solder is and either hide it behind this or turn it the other way so you don't melt the first one that you did trying to put on the second one. I'm going to basket weave all this away and then show you a chain. Looking like a chain to me. Some of these inside links got a little bit over soldered. Well, that's okay. I do need to make probably about 10 more links before I can actually have the measurement that I want. But now that that's done, we can start on the material for the end caps. There's the end caps that I need. Maybe a little bit more filing done on them, but I'm happy with that. And for the little strip that I used, I started it with my little bit of pliers here and then bent it more around the mandrel. Once it was bent to the shape that I need, I soldered it with a hard solder, and then to the plate itself I soldered it at a medium. I also made this little section here for the clasp itself to hang on, and that'll get soldered on there just like that. That'll be with the easy solder. I could have done that top loop a little smaller, but that's okay. And this whole thing is constructed with all hard. And there's a fun little trick that I use that's helped me quite a bit with that, is I'll take the one ring and put 2 notches on either side, kind of like a setting, but in the inside of the ring, so that way when I attach the other one, it'll fit nice and neat within those grooves. And for the second ring, I take a little bit of copper wire and tighten it down real tight on the solder joint itself and make sure it's facing down. Just put it through there like that. And then on the bottom, I'll wind up the little bit of copper so I got some weight pulling down on it. Make sure the grooves line up, and that's ready to solder. Once it's soldered, I'll file out the bottom flat so it sits nice and flush on the cap. Got those done, and then I soldered one of these boxes right at the end so it's not moving around. Just hung it by a little bit of copper wire and then added easy solder to the inside, so all 4 of these are soldered together. Now it makes it a little easier, and I go to put these on. Make it happen. A little bit of over solder, but that's alright. Easily cleaned up. On there nice and tight. I like it. And the last bit is the clasp for this. Just got to bend this out and solder it on there. Could have done a little better on that clasp. I'm probably going to rebend it just to make it look a little bit better. And I'm going to save all the cleanup for later, but I'd call that done for now. On to the next one.